pushing you away while I want you to stay. Amazing cold as ice, but my heart still beats. When I say no, it's yes. I'm putting you to the test. Can you handle me? Do you have the key? Sorry that I've been playing games. Do you really have what it takes? I guess so, I guess so. I guess so, I guess so. I am a queen, I need my king. Are you bad enough to sin? I think so, I think so. I think so, I think so. Okay, let me just be honest with you. I want you, want you, want you. And okay, I've been running circles all the time, but I want you, want you, want you.
Hey, well, I know that it's hard to get you to believe me, but I just want you to know that if you're ever feeling down or depressed, and you just feel like everything's wrong with your life and you want it to stop, just know that there are people there for you, whether you're aware of it or not. It's a really hard time for you, but I promise you, it just takes time and a little bit of effort. I know you won't believe me at first, but you just have to have a little bit of faith and a little bit of hope. If you're listening to this, just know that I believe in you.
Hello everyone, welcome to Rise of Patience. Today I have a guest with me. He's TNO.
Hi everyone.
TNO, if anybody doesn't know, TNO is also goes by the name of 1MA Zosimus. He played for the PLA and everybody remembers the epic battle of PLA.
Yeah, those were good games.
Yeah, and I assumed that all PLA players are Chinese, so I never I never tried to reach out to you. Maybe I should have done that.
Well, I am still, Chinese American. So.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean Chinese, Chinese.
Gotcha. Yeah.
All right. So we are here for the El1 versus LAT1 game. This game should have been played 3 weeks before, but thanks to all the players, it was delayed for another 3 weeks. And thanks to the EL2 and PL5 teams for delaying their game, that I allowed 1 more week for EL1 and LAT1. And yep, here it is. Finally, it's been finished. Let's quickly check out the players. For the EL1, we've got Dave and Sims. and the other team, LAT1, we have got Cazador and Dragon. TNO, I know that you are also really good in Standard. What are your thoughts on these players?
Oh man, I am not as good as these guys in Standard. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure any of them can kick my ass, but I think having played with Dave and Sims and Nomad, I feel like they're probably very strong players in Standard as well, and I think that's reflected by the fact that they are in this later round of the tournament. But the reason, why the LAT folks are here today as well is also because they're fantastic players. So I think I'm very excited about watching this game.
Oh man, LAT1 actually surprised me. So LAT1 beat Ind to reach into the semifinals, and I was not expecting to be eliminated in the quarterfinals. So that was a shock, and that also shows how strong LAT1 has become, because they lost a few games in the group stage for King of Sahara. The group stage, I think they lost against PLA team, against Nor and Old Cat. So after seeing them lose against Old Cat and Nor, I was sure that I was really sure that they wouldn't stand in the Super 16 for too much. But looks like these guys they have come a long way, man, in Standard.
Wow! So holy crap! Oh, I'm excited to get this started.
And yeah, here's the poll. 59% people out of 22 votes are for El1 and 41% for LAT1. So I think we can start already. Meanwhile, there's Vietfam, HNZ in the chat. Hey guys, and HNZ, I'm back to 720p. I'm just not sure if I can handle 1080p again. If you guys think there's a big difference between 720 and 1080, let me know. I may change. Vietfam, TNO is a PLA player, but he is American Chinese. He's not from China. So that's should clear your doubt. So another thing, before we start, I want to clarify. You recently joined 1MA. So is that a temporary thing, or you gonna play from 1MA in the Nomadium too?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay.
I think we got a good team of ex-PLAs, just between me and Leonidas. And we have EMAC, we have Flames, we have all these good players. So
Oh yeah,
we might give EL a bit of a challenge.
I'm sure 1MA is going to be that winning contender for the Nomadium Season 2 for sure. With you, Flames, and you said Leonidas and Immaculate. Yeah, definitely, man. Alright, so let's begin. I am in the first game. Ready whenever you are.
Yep, same here.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Oh, there is something wrong here. Just hold on a second. Okay. So let's begin.
Sure.
So I peeked through the nations. Cazador and Dragonio picked random defensive and random economic. I think Dragonio got random defensive Indians, and Cazador got random economic Japanese. Man, these guys are lucky. That's really lucky. When I pick random defensive, I get Maya on Korea. To get Indians, that's.
I had no idea you can get Japan as economic.
Japan. Yeah, economics has some really nice set of nations, but defensive is mostly weak nations. And if you're very lucky, you could get Indians or Iroquois as defensive, and those are the only two best scenario there.
Oh wow!
Hey, expert player. Thanks for joining. On the other side, I don't know if Dave and Sims picked anything, but just by looking at these nations, Egyptians and China, maybe defensive.
Right.
So everybody remember this King of Sahara only has a single map, the Great Sahara, and you are allowed to pick a specific kind of nation. You can pick aggressive, economic, or defensive, or just go completely random. The point of this is because aggressive has the best set of nations, economic follows that, and defensive has the least reliable nations. So that helps you prepare for how you want to fight. So let's say in the first games, everybody picked defensive and economic. It's probably because they want to keep the best set of nations for the late game.
That makes sense. Looks like Dave went Science 2 first as Chinese. That's pretty smart. Lots of ruins on this map, and Science 2 means more resources from your ruins.
Oh yeah, and he has got a lot more ruins than the LAT team. 425. He's got more than everybody here so far.
Wow,
Um,
that's more than everyone, almost everyone combined. It's pretty
yeah,
amazing.
and well, second city. He's also got salt here, and the only problem with Science 2 is that if you get raided early in the game, you are in big trouble. But he's against Japanese, and Japanese are not known to raid early. I mean, the ancient raids. So
Right.
Dave is all right here. But again, and Japanese versus Chinese, I would pick Japanese any day.
Yeah, for sure. I think China definitely has a bit of a resource bottleneck. I think in the mid game, so that's the prime time for Japan to strike. I think.
Oh yeah, and oh dude, do you see this? Sims is Egyptians. I really like Egyptians because of the 7 farms and in the first city. But looks like Sims got his 7th farm on the wrong city.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh man, if he got that farm in the first city, he would be able to get a +12 instead of +10 income. But well, anyway, um, in any way I see this, I have to say let's have the better nations. India versus Egypt. I would go for India. Although I don't hate Egypt too much. In fact, Egypt, I really like Egypt.
Yeah, I think Egypt is great. I
Mm-hmm.
think their horse archer raids are really really difficult to deal with because they can shoot behind themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But India though is probably one. I mean, I'm not as good as at standard, but I do feel like India has to be one of the best civilizations just because of how strong elephants are.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, their elephants. First of all, the best thing about Indians is that their elephants get instant upgrades because those upgrades are super expensive, man.
Oh
They're
yeah,
they're like 200 food and 180 wealth, so you save so much.
yeah, absolutely. I
And
think
Mhm.
all their other powers are quite relevant as well. You
Oh
get more
yeah,
wealth from the caravans, you save resources on buildings, etc., etc.
oh yeah, and with Indians, you can even it's easier to help your ally because if you want to build barracks and stables in his territory, you don't get any increase in
Right.
your building costs, so that's really good.
Yeah, that's a good point
Mhm.
too.
So Japan versus China, yeah, there's no way I'll give an edge to China. I think Japanese is definitely the better nation, but with Dave receiving 350 more ruins than Cazador, uh, I'm not sure, man. It maybe
Yeah,
it almost evens the gap in their advantages, at least
I
for the initial part.
I think I agree with that assessment because like right now, he's already aged. Dave's already aged 2. He's got 5 techs,
Hmm.
while Cazador just managed to reach class. That's not something you see very often in Japan
Yeah,
versus.
and also, I want to point out here that in the EL1 team, Dave is slightly better than Sims, and in the LAT team, I believe Cazador is slightly better than Dragonio. Although both the players are in both the teams, both the players are almost the same level, just a slight difference. So in that case, Cazador being against Dave is perfect, and Dragonio being against Sims is perfect. I think this will be a very symmetric game. um, you don't have anybody trying to survive, and in fact I also think LAT1 should be winning this one. Just looking but I mean, if they have any chance at winning, this is the one of the games that where I want to see them win.
Right. I think in a vacuum, for sure, I agree with that. But right now, it seems like in points,
Hmm.
L has already started to get away a little bit from LAT.
Oh yeah.
So I think it'd be interesting to see what LAT does next. Whether they're going to be very aggressive or they're going to come 10 down back and try to catch up peacefully.
Hmm. Oh yeah. And
Seems like Cazador's went mill too, and he's got horse archers out already.
oh yeah, and I don't know where did the horse archer go. Was it killed?
It's still in front of Nara. And he's got the cataphracts out too, so that's a very
Okay, okay. Well, these guys also have nice rares, man. Salt first for Dave. He got sugar as well. Then relics. This is all of this is too good.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So far, I don't think Dragonio is trying to raid. he made light infantry. It's funny that he did not make elephants.
Right.
I wanted to see elephants.
Yeah, it's interesting that he's not raiding with them because they're so difficult to kill.
Mm-hmm. And since these guys have got relics, they already have a big head start with the knowledge.
Right.
Both I see.
And diamond too.
Oh wait, where's diamonds?
In the middle,
Uh
close to the big pile of trees in the middle.
oh yeah. Oh, okay. Cazador and Dragony have got diamonds. That's right. And maybe they should try. I don't. Let's see. Do they know about relics? Yeah, they know about relics. And if I know that my opponent has relics, I automatically assume that he has at least 40 or 50 knowledge income.
Right.
But Cazador is also doing fine. He's got 60 knowledge against 50 of Dave, so he is aware that he needs to stock up on those scholars if he wants to compete with the opponent's relics.
Absolutely.
And yep, here's a raider on relics. I can't believe that there is no unit to protect that relics, because I believe relics is a very important rare to have all the time.
Absolutely. That place should definitely be towered, since that one tower can cover 3 places.
Oh yeah.
Cover the relics, can cover the mine, cover the Warcar's camp.
Oh yeah, that's right, man. That should have. Oh, and Dave is raiding with militia on the horses. I have to.
Oh.
That's a nice one. That's a really nice one there. I wonder if these guys are trying to double somebody. You know, in this case, I would, if I was Cazador, I would try to double Sims, because China, just because of their large cities, they're not very easy to attack. But
right.
Egyptians, especially knowing that the Egyptian player just got a third city, it makes them very easy targets to double.
Right, it's a good point. And maybe that's their plan all along, since Cazador is focusing his raids on Sims.
Oh yeah. And I let me check which wonders. Oh, there is no government yet from Cazador, but Cazador is going to lose the diamonds. I'm at the 8-minute 50-second mark. And I don't know why Dave aged early. Maybe he wanted to raid with those archers. I'm not clear with the point was that, because he made it easier for the others to raid, to age, I mean.
Right. I guess he wants to have the crossbows to make sure they kill the merchants.
That's possible. That's very much possible. On the other side, yeah, Dave has got a lot of light cavalry running around. I'm assuming that those light cavalry are Dave's defense, first line of defense.
Right.
What's happening on the other side, actually?
Oh, looks like a little bit of a stalemate here between Dragonio and Sim.
Yeah, and Dave is using gems in a very difficult spot. I want to see how long that gems merchant is gonna stay there.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna definitely be caught up next.
And it looks like Sims, the only purpose in Sim's life right now is to protect that gems merchant. He has his army stationed near that. Like, nobody kills my allies merchant.
It's very beautiful ally for sure.
Oh, dude, these guys also got Silk and Pappy in Dragonio's corner.
Oh,
Check that
that's
out.
right.
And Dye and Horse and Silver, man, these guys have got a lot of nice rares as long as they can keep those.
Right, but it looks like Dave's doing a really good job just controlling their access to those rares. So surprisingly, Dave's wealth income is higher than Cazador's.
Oh yeah, it is. It's 70 versus 65, but still, and Cazador. Well, I want to see Cazador booming a little bit more than what he's doing right now. And I like that city, the third city for Cazador. It's completely away from any harm.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just
and it's
that
got good resources too.
Yeah. Oh, and I mean, there is going to be a battle here. I wonder why Cazador is playing so defensively when I mean, he's despot. He's the guy who's supposed to be raiding everybody.
Right.
And Dave's playing aggressive with Senator, so that is kind of strange.
Yeah, for sure. It seems like maybe Cazador should have went Senator, since it's so easy for Japan to hit the commerce camp.
Oh yeah, maybe he should. I mean, if he doesn't plan to raid, then he should have gone senator because filling up 200 cap with Japan is a piece of cake.
Right.
I see Dave has got his castle behind his third city. Oh, still, I don't think there's too much difference here between Dave and Cazador. That's all right. But I would expect Cazador to be raiding a lot more heavily than he is right now.
Right.
On the other side, Dragoneo has got Science 3 and still at Commerce 1, but Dragoneo has got the Military 3. No castle yet, so he cannot get the Tactics upgrade.
Oh, but he's researching it right now.
Oh yeah, he is. 55 knowledge versus 70 knowledge. I believe Sims is doing slightly better there. And here comes a wonder from Sims. He is building hanging gardens.
Oh, that's a great one.
That's a great one. And I'm not sure what's. Oh shit! There's an ambush. I think a Dragoneo just killed his senator to defend. Yeah, there was an ambush there. But,
yeah, for sure.
But you know, at this point, when you know that your opponent is building a wonder, you either go for a wonder yourself, you do a counter wonder, or try to attack him. And so far, it looks like Dragoneo is going to attack him. He is getting a siege factory. Yep, there's a siege factory, and looking at the
there's a response in wonders.
That's from Colossus. That's from that's from Cazador. He's getting a response wonder. Ooh. Man, Dave has a scout which he's constantly using to make sure he knows when Cazador is coming too close. That's really good. Because when you build a lookout, your opponent just assumes that you know when he's coming to ambush. But with the scouts, if the scout is mobile, he might think that you are not ready for an ambush, but the scout is still there and he'll tell you. So I believe if you can micro the scout well, it's often better than a lookout.
That's a good point.
165 eco for Cazador and 200 for Dave, and I think Cazador should be. I mean, he did not use that despot at all. That was a very bad decision to go for despot.
Yeah, definitely. And now that Dave is aging, I think time's running out for him to make something happen.
Yep.
Well, it looks like he's going to lose silver before he can act.
Oh man, yeah, he just lost silver at the right time.
Yeah. Oh man, seems like EL has really taken control of this match.
Yep, they have. Sims has also aged. Dragoneo has got a very nice eco here though. Now Cazador messed up, man. He does not have he is just building a castle, and Dave is now going for a siege factory. Nice raids by Dave. He's going for the Dragoon on the diamonds.
He's gotten the horses as well.
Yeah, and he also bribed one of the units that was guarding horses. So, man, that was all really nice strategy there.
Right.
I think this game's Cazador has been confused for some reason. He's not playing like he normally does, because I know he raids really well with Despot, and he did not do that. That's his strength. And without the Despot, I mean, right now the only thing the Despot is giving him is the 15% cheaper military. He did not use the he did not use the bonus, and he has been raiding Sims a lot. I saw that I don't remember him raiding Dave at all.
Right. Yeah, he's in Sims Mineral Alliance right now, mining.
Yeah, I mean, what's the plan? Is he trying to double Sims? Oh, and nice raids by Sims. Look at that, double Mamelukes.
Oh man, Mamelukes are nasty. I hate them.
Yeah, and they fire twice.
Yeah, it's completely ridiculous.
Okay, this could be very bad.
I
Dave.
would really like to see Sims build a city between
Mhm.
his two mountains, so he can get smelters. Get
Oh,
oh,
yep.
looks like Dave is trying to make something happen.
Yeah, Dave is attacking Nara, and I think he'll get that. He will get the city of Nara.
Oh
He,
man, and Cazador has most of his army, well, at least half his army by horses, so that's very far to
yeah,
react.
that is weird. That is weird. That's a lot of investment for horses. And you know, another thing is, I believe at this moment Dragoneer should come and attack Dave, because uh Cazador will die because of that army. That's a huge army.
I think so, yeah. They aren't talking to each other yet, but maybe they're chatting
Oh man.
in voice. But it's looking like a pretty bad situation.
Mm-hmm. And Dragoneer doesn't realize that Sims does not have a castle yet.
Oh,
Sims is still at a +2 armor. If Dragoneer just rushes that city of, what's that, Heracleopolis, he
yeah,
will take that.
yeah.
Meanwhile,
And
on the other side, things not looking good.
oh man, Nara has fallen.
Yes, it has. Cazador did not play as I would have loved to see him play.
Right. And it's just so hard to deal with Chinese gunpowder because of their 12 range arquebus.
Yeah. That range is insane.
Yeah.
And yeah, oh man, there's monarchy here by Dave. There's no monarchy for Cazador. He does not have the units. No, I think it's probably GG on this side.
Yeah.
Dragoneer is doing all right. It's just that he's a little late. I believe he will take Sim City.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's coming in now with, more armor with so many elephants. I think,
Oh my God! What? Dragoneer brought a single scout. That's weird. That is really weird.
Oh, but Sims doesn't have any spies. It looks like
He has one spy, and yeah,
Oh.
he has one spy, but doesn't have enough craft to kill. Meanwhile, yeah, Dave is wrecking Cazador here.
Yeah, absolutely. The castle's gonna fall any minute now.
Oh man, that was sad. I would have loved to see this game turn, because Sims and Dragoneer are somewhat in a deadlock. I think they're both doing fine. Would be a lovely game to watch. But
Yeah.
on this side, I did not expect Cazador to be the one dying early.
Yeah. Oh, Cazador tried to maneuver his knights behind Dave's line, but little does he know he has two spies there.
Yeah.
No. Oh no.
Oh man. I am not reading the chats, but so I don't know what's the plan here for Cazador. It doesn't look good for these guys.
Nope. Yeah, and it looks like Dave will age any minute now. He's got 400 knowledge to go before he can age.
Oh yeah. He's got a very nice eco here. 250, 233, 250. He's almost maxed out.
And it looks like Sims had managed to hold successfully.
Oh yeah, Sims did, and I don't think he got any bribes. Meanwhile, on this side, Dragoneer is aiming for H5. The way it looks here, maybe Dragoneer will win over time if he manages to age. But the thing is, he doesn't have time.
Right. That's right.
Cazador is dead over there.
And Sims has a lot of knowledge banked up, so it's just a matter of spending it.
Oh yeah, he has a lot of knowledge income. That's right. He's just not using it. Maybe he has enough to be on par with Dragoneer.
Yeah. Oh, and Dave's still raiding him, raiding Cazador.
Yep.
I think Dave played really well this game. I mean,
Yeah.
with aids and with his,
I think
full-time
I mean, with China, they really, really well. And where Cazador failed was when he failed. He didn't. If he utilized his despot well, then I don't think there was any way Chinese could beat Japanese. But he did nothing with his despot. He was just there, idly sitting for a long time.
Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, and Dave pulled back a little bit, I guess, just to upgrade his units.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know what kind of magic I can expect from Dragoneo, but he's the only one who can save the LAT clan.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all. And there's also a bad communication here because at this point, maybe Dragoneo should try and attack Dave's city because there is no way he can beat Sims in time, and there is no way he can beat Dave. So he has to give a diversion so that Dave has to come back, and Sims also has to go and help Dave. That's the
Right.
only thing that can save him.
Yeah.
Cazador is bringing his militia against elite enlightenment units. This is
Oh,
sad.
man.
This is really sad.
Yeah, I don't think they work too well against 8 armored cuirasses.
Yep.
You gotta try what you gotta. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh yeah, Dragoneo. I think Dragoneo will beat Sims in over time because he is aging.
Yeah. Yeah, Sims still hasn't invested anything into of his knowledge.
Oh yeah. Cazador also aging. Maybe what's the plan, Cazador? Is he going for Minutemen? Because that's the only thing he can make at this point.
That'll be a little bit more effective than militia at least.
Oh man, Dragoneo is here. Like he had everything sorted out, just not enough units.
Right. Oh, and he's targeting the monarch.
Yeah,
That's smart. Oh yeah.
that is smart.
Gotta be wary of Cobra and Mahats.
Yeah, these Culverin Mahats are deadly. And nice counter by Sims. Sims has made a lot of cavalry. Cavalry and heavy infantry are the only thing that can kill those elephants.
Right.
It's very weird that the game is misleading. The game says that light infantry are strong against elephants, while it's completely the opposite.
Right. They're useless. You don't do any damage to them. They have
Yeah.
no armor.
Oh yeah, and if you look at archers, they do like 1 or 2 damage every shot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how tanky elephants are.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like. I think it looks like the end of game. I think any minute now they were GG and move on to game 2.
Yep. Oh man, I'm sure Cazador will think about this game and will be full of regrets because
Yeah.
I can imagine him winning in this situation in many times, but that was one way where he would not be winning what he did here.
Right.
Maybe he built Colossus. He was also late for aging. Another thing I realized was his castle could have been built closer to Nara. Why was
Yeah.
that so far away from Nara?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Dragoneo manages to take Sim City.
Yep.
So had Cazador survived, or had Cazador just kept held Dave there, LAT could have won this one.
Yeah, and I think you bring up a really good point with the castles. I feel like if the castles were better positioned, they would have at least delayed Dave for a minute or two, and that may have been enough.
And Dave knows that Dragoneo is a threat. He is going directly for Dragoneo's capital,
Yep.
Delhi.
And he's going industrial, so if Kyoto becomes a huge city, then he doesn't have to worry about losing.
Oh yeah, and it'll probably become a huge city. All right, that's GG from everybody. And here's one big reason why Dave was so strong in the beginning: 875 ruin bonus.
Yeah, I mean he was really smart about it. I mean he
Yeah.
went Science 2 knowing that he's likely to get a lot of ruins, and that helped him a lot.
Oh yeah, and also not a lot of resistance from Cazador, so it just helped them. overall. Units killed more than everybody else combined.
Oh
Amazing.
my god.
That was superb. That was superb.
Yep.
And Sims, I think Sims also got complacent when he saw Dave killing. Maybe if Dave was not killing, he would be more wary of Dragonio. But
Yep.
anyway, that's our first game. Do you have any last comments?
No, I think it was a really good game to get started, but I do feel like EL has really proven themselves to be a very strong team, showing us why they're here. And I think LAT will have to step up their game for the rest of the series.
All right, so let's jump into the second game quickly. Just give me a minute. HNZ, thanks for telling me. Yeah, I've changed that. Now it should be fixed, the static thing. Alright, I've opened the second game. Ready when you are.
Uh-huh.
So here we go. This is our second game, and Sims here, Dragonio here is with Romans, Cazador as Spanish.
Oh, Spanish. Two
This time-
scouts.
Yep, and players have switched this time. It's Dragonio versus Dave, and Sims versus Cazador. Sims has got Russia, maybe the least wanted nation out of everyone here.
Russia gets no love, whether it be standard or no.
Yeah, and now Dave has got Iroquois. I know Dave plays really well with Iroquois.
And he's going to barracks.
Yeah, it's a super aggressive nation, and I think anybody, maybe a good nation to play against Iroquois would be Romans, which is with Dragonio.
Absolutely.
Oh man, the Dragonio made a mistake. If anybody has seen my standard build order tutorial, then you might remember that I suggest 1 minute time point for building a city before 1 minute, and always using 2 villagers to build. It looks like Dragonio is building with a single villager, and he did start after 1 minute. That means he's prone to raids. So if he is so unlucky that Dave's heavy infantry find that city, then it might be GG already.
Oh man, I think Dave's infantry will see it because it's rallied at a point that is fairly. I think it's going to be on the path.
It's going to be very close. Is he?
No,
Oh my
66.
god! Oh my god! Oh,
If it's
94,
80%.
94. Come on, Dragonio needs to get all of his units here.
Yeah.
That was so unlucky, and that also just reminds everybody how important it is to put your first city down as soon as possible.
Yep. That's absolutely solid advice.
Let's
Because-
check the ruin bonuses so far. Cazador has the highest ruin bonus. Well, that is expected, but Dragonio also has a super nice ruin bonus. By the way, it looks like nothing's too late here. Dragonio still was able to finish the city, and maybe he will be able to defend this attack. Dave did not spend any resources on another unit. He just wanted to make a single unit, and he'll maybe the point is to force Dragonio to get a barracks down.
Yep, absolutely, and I think it's working because Dragonio's income is actually concerning. whereas Dave is doing fairly well.
Mm-hmm. And another problem with being against Spanish is that they hog all the ruins, so they take your ruins as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
616 and 350. Both the LAT players have got more ruins this game, and I don't know how Dragonio got more ruins because he's against Dave with 2 scouts. So
Right.
if he got more ruins than 2 scouts, then he must have been very lucky this game, and which absolutely he needs, because Iroquois and Romans is going to be a fun game, but he still needs a slight bit of luck. If I had to pick between Iroquois and Romans, I would pick Iroquois.
Right. Same here.
Yeah, just that being hidden in your own territory, it's so useful.
Yep.
So Cazador is ready to age. Sims on the other side, yeah, Sims will be aging too. And if at this point, I would expect Cazador to play very aggressively, not like the last time.
Right.
They did a smart thing.
Oh, but Dave is raiding Cazador.
Yeah,
Cazador doesn't have
Dave is making the best use out of this single heavy infantry. He first raided Dragonio, then he saw that Dragonio already has a barracks, so he moved here. That was awesome.
It's definitely giving him a lot of...
And because Cazador is Spanish, he already has his merchants on wine and relics, and he might lose all of them right now.
Right.
Oh,
it
yeah.
looks like he wants to take the caravan. I think
Yep.
the smart thing to do would be to delete it from Cazador.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Cazador put it
he's
inside the market, and Dave just missed wine, man. He saw the wine. Maybe he wasn't paying attention here.
Yeah, he knows it's there. But I think he's going for it now.
He is
Might
going
be.
for die. He's going for die. That's also good.
Oh, that's smart.
Oh yeah, he will get that. So let's see what's the plan for Cazador. Cazador already has a stable and a barracks. Hey man, look at those Iroquois units. They're so fast, they can run away from an archer. Usually, if an archer catches up to you, you will die, but not the
Yeah.
Iroquois units, and
Yeah,
not the
absolutely.
Bantu units.
It's such BS, the description just says they're faster than normal units in friendly territory. That's not true. They're faster.
Yeah, they're just generally faster everywhere.
And he gets the... Oh, man. Somehow, Dave's Spearman still has 3 units. That's black magic. So.
Oh wait, it does it? I only see.
Finally.
I only see 2. Yeah, it has 2
He
units.
had 51 health and somehow still had 3 units.
Oh man. So Cazador is planning to get his 3rd city down, and he is going for the center. That's a good one there.
Yeah, that's smart.
Dave has researched despotism. I don't see much aggression from Dragonio. Actually, no aggression from Dragonio at all. Let's see what's his plan. But Despot, it just gives you a lot of hope. Like when you get Despot, even though Despot doesn't do anything by itself, that
Right.
extra line of sight and the fact that you get plunder whenever you kill any unit within the radius, it's also useful.
Yep.
And the best thing, I mean, the line of sight is so useful. People usually don't think about it, but you can be scouting your enemy while he doesn't even know that you're scouting him, because you could be just going around the periphery.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it looks like Cazador's getting a really big raid out in Sims. It's a very vulnerable position for Sims villagers. He should have built a tower there.
Oh, wait a second. Where is
in
this
his home
happening?
base. In his home base.
Oh,
by
yeah, that's near Moscow. That's good. The only problem with raiding Russia is that if you don't have a despot, then you will very likely lose that unit
Yeah.
because of attrition.
Looks like he's killed 5 villagers. It's about to be
Oh,
the
I did not
6th.
notice that.
Yeah, that's a pretty big move.
Yeah, that was a very successful raid then.
Oh, and he's
So let's
and he
see
got his 3rd down.
on this side what's happening. Cazador going for the metal mine, and Dragonio still. I don't see any specific plan from him. No library. Oh, he does have university.
He went Civ 2, but when his income is not even 100 yet. That's
Oh yeah, and he is building in. He's building forward with that. I think it's a very risky deal. And they will find out. They will spot that villager.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe they've saved him from himself there.
Yeah, that's right. Because if he had put down the city, then they would know this is where he's building, and his plan would be foiled. So it's better
Yep.
that it was just a villager and not a city.
Yep.
But seriously, Dragonio needs to be more aggressive here. He has not gotten a government yet. He's got
Right.
a lot of resources in his bank that could be used for something.
Right. Yeah. 200 metal, 200 wealth. That's that's a lot of time
Yep.
to build that up.
Nice raids by Cazador in the background.
Oh wow. Yeah, he's really keeping Sim on his toes, and his economy's doing a lot better now
Mm-hmm.
compared to Sims.
And there
So
comes
it
the
does
mass
fine.
raids by Dave. That's a lot of units.
Yep.
Oh man, that it's sad because oh wait, he is getting another city close to Dave, and Dave is also getting another city. So they're going to find out very soon that they are super close to each other.
Yep.
And Dragonio has got diamonds in his territory, and I don't know why Cazador has not pointed it out.
Oh wow, they don't see it.
Yeah, I mean Cazador is Spanish. He should be able to see everything.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Now, also good raids by Sims there. Sims is because Cazador is the one with Despot, and again he is in the defensive position.
Right, but seems sad to pull all of his villagers in Moscow yet again.
Oh yep. And now Dave is in a good position. He could attack Cazador, or he could attack Dragonio.
Yep.
And knowing Dave, I know he will be attacking Cazador. Because
How
it just looks like Cazador is in a better position right now, and I know Dave will try to double Cazador
Yeah.
with
that makes
with
sense.
Sims. That city is in a super convenient position, man. That city of
Yep.
Almeria, it's so conveniently placed there.
Oh, but it seems like Cazador's preempting that somewhat by building a tower there. So Dave runs into that city. He'll actually.
Oh yeah, and there's a lookout, and Dave. Yeah, so that's a good one from Dave. I mean Cazador.
Yep.
So he was expecting a double or something.
Oh, but you know what's a little surprising? Despite Cazador's raiding, his economy is actually falling behind Sims.
Oh yeah, and he still doesn't have a library. So he doesn't have a library, and he still has the same knowledge income as Sims. That's so strange because of relics and two other rares.
Right. Yeah. He's got 3 rares that all give him knowledge.
And oh my god, Cazador is ambushing Sims. Sims is ambushing Cazador. But Sims is in a better position. And if I knew that my opponent is Senator and he's trying to raid me, the first response should be to get attrition.
Yeah.
There is no way Sims should be able to run freely in Cazador's territory.
Yep.
And he's doing more damage than Cazador is doing it to him.
Yep.
Oh, and Dave is here. Remember, Dave is in friendly territory, so Cazador won't even see this coming.
Oh man, that's right.
And so many units are going to be lost for Cazador, or will they be? So far, no units dead. But yeah, I think.
Oh, he sees it. He sees it coming. I would run the heck out.
Oh, yeah. And his Cazador's eco is not doing so good. Sims is doing way better here.
Right.
On the other side, Draconio realizes that he has been too passive this game. Coming for some raids, he is Despot, so he gets to make a lot of difference in this game.
Right.
The only problem with Dragonio's army is he doesn't have a no scout, so he will just magically find out that there is Dave's army somewhere around, and he won't have time to escape. So
Right.
always get a scout, guys. Always get a scout when raiding Iroquois.
Yeah. Absolutely. Good advice there. Don't want to be surprised by a big Iroquois army right in front of you.
And Dave's here. Actually, looking at the eco, Dave has a better eco than Dragonio on this side, and Sims has a better eco than Cazador. So it looks like it's slightly in the favor of. Oh man, that's what I was talking about. See, a sudden ambush. I mean, Iroquois had always ambushed.
Right.
But still, that could have been averted
Oh,
easily.
Dave is just missing a few archers because that would
Yep.
annihilated the legionnaires.
But you know those Roman legions helped so much because those legions are strong against both heavy infantry and heavy cavalry.
Yep. They're so hard to deal with for Iroquois, which is so dependent on their heavy infantry.
Yeah. So maybe yeah, Romans is a good counter for Iroquois. Now, look at that! Cazador's raiding Sims on this side, and that's a very good army. That's a very good army.
Yep.
Dave has actually planted his informers, or I would say those scouts, in Cazador's territory, both of them.
Right.
But I don't think Cazador did much damage there, even though he had a big army. He's still lagging behind Sims.
Yeah, for sure. I think he has a bigger army, so maybe the smarter thing for him to do is just
I really hope that Cazador and Dragonio double Dave because it's just too tempting.
Yeah. Yeah, Dave doesn't have a tower at the city. So.
Yeah, Dave. I mean, Dave is not. Dave has this scout here, which might spill the beans for Cazador, but still, it will take Sims a lot of time to reach there. So if Dragonio can just keep that city reduced, all Cazador needs to do is just come there, help him take. That'll be it. And oh, check this out, man! Check this out. Dave is going with everything. He's going with a lot of units. And the weird part is that Dragonio has not researched military. Oh my god, no!
Oh man, no!
No extra military, so he doesn't even have the power of what Romans are known for. Come on, man! I feel so bad right now.
Oh man, it's not looking good. And Dave is raiding his mines as well.
Yep, Dave is also raiding it, and those heavy infantry are so annoying, man. They run away. You can't even use archers because they will probably run away.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was the Cazador and Dragonio had a way better teamwork when they were playing against Ind. I have not seen any teamwork so far.
Yeah, for sure.
There is no doubles. There is nobody saving each other. Like Cazador should have seen that coming. That was so obvious that the center city they would try to either attack Cazador or Dragonio.
Right.
But now Dragonio is dead. Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, he has 0 metal income. 0. Looks like Cazador is doing a fairly good job trying to.
Yeah, it's just like the last game when one LAT player was dying and the other was killing. It's just the same thing. The only problem is that the LAT player that's dying is dying faster than the other one is killing.
Yeah, pretty much.
I see Sims is not very close to aging, but he still seems to have better eco than Cazador.
Right. The Cazador is about to reach gunpowder. So.
Yeah, he will be aging very soon.
If he had time. The problem is he doesn't have time. I think Dragonil really could have used a fort at the city as well. Especially since he's a Roman.
Yeah, I mean, he should have. I think he could have done the third military, or he could have done, as you said, the fort, but he just wasn't ready for that. I mean, that was a bad play with Romans, because you expect Roman players to be always like at least get that military 3 as soon as possible. And it's not like Dave ambushed him. Dave was sieging that city for a long time, so getting that military should have been the first thing to do.
Right. Interesting choice from Dave. He went Com 3 instead of Nil 3.
Oh yeah, he's trying to get, and he already has silver. Plus, once Dragonio is aging, he's already aged. It just becomes very easy for Dave to age up as well because of the cheap costs.
Right.
And because he has got a despot, he also gets cheaper military.
Yep.
Meanwhile, nice raid, man. Sims is raiding Cazador. Dave is raiding Cazador in Madrid. Yeah, it's over. Cazador spent too much time away from home.
Yeah. Looks like Sims might deny that fort.
Oh yeah, he will. But to all the viewers, let me tell you, Cazador has been away from the Rise of Nations since a long, like maybe since he played against Ind. He has been away from the standard games due to some university work. So maybe that's why he's playing like he's very rusty. But I still feel bad because I would have loved to see him play much better. Also, Dragonio did make a big mistake in this game.
Right. Oh no, he needs to cancel the castle, Cazador.
Oh wait, what happened there? Let me see. Did he?
Oh man,
Did he lose
Sims
that?
plundered his castle.
Oh man, that is a big loss. And right now, Cazador has 31 wealth income. He has 0 caravans.
Right. Though
That
it looks
sucks.
like Sims is garrisoning 2 of his caravans, so they're not making it.
Oh wait, yeah, Sims
petrol
has. Oh, Sims has got all of his caravans garrisoned, but at least they're not dead. Cazador's caravans are dead. And Cazador should have. You remember that time when we were talking about Cazador not aging? Like he should have been the first one to age. And right now, he's the last one to age. Lost so much that he did not expect that being away from his home territory would cost him that much.
Right. And it looks like Dave is still on the offensive. He has 3 more pops compared to Dragon.
Yeah, and they've just they're just chilling now. I think he is just planning for age 5 and kill, because he doesn't need to fight Dragonio at all. Dragonio is trying to kill his temple. It's not going to make any difference to Dave's eco.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, he could just wait, get age 5, use those commandos, those Iroquois commandos.
Yep, which are so strong. I mean, I absolutely hate them.
Yeah, oh, I really hate them when they're in the opponent's team.
Yep.
I like those commandos when they're mine, but when the opponent uses them, they're very annoying. Oh man, it's just so bad.
Oh my god.
It hurts
I
to
cannot
see.
believe what I'm seeing. So, Sims plundered Cazador's castle for a second.
Wait, where was that?
He was trying to build his castle in the same place. And Sims
Oh,
just walked in and
come on,
plundered.
Cazador.
Oh, that's 600 metal down the drain. That's just, it hurts to see.
That's so strange. And finally, Sims gets to build his own castle.
Yep.
Man, that is so weird. What are you doing, Cazador? Just not the best play by him at this moment. And knowing that on the other side, Dave will be aging soon. Maybe in a few minutes, Dave will be aging.
Yeah,
And
I mean, in 30 seconds, that's really big. That needs to be.
Actually, Dragonio has a bigger army than Dave. The only thing is, if he attacks in time, if he takes the city of Saturnia in time, then that's all right. If he waits for too long, there's no point.
Right.
Oh, and
He has
Dave is.
catapults,
Oh,
so
Dave is
it's not
going back. Dave is
intense.
going back. He realizes that. Yep, he realizes that. He doesn't need to take this fight. He has no eco in Saturnia. It was just a captured city, and right now Cazador is doing something. Oh,
He's
wait.
finally. But he's
Cazador was trying for an ambush, but Dave's
it's right next to his. Right
scout.
next to
Dave
Dave's
had a
scout.
scout there. Oh
man.
man, these Iroquois scouts are too good.
Oh my gosh. Bad for Casper. Nothing in this game.
And Cazador doesn't even have a big army. I mean, the moment he got spotted, that was it. GG. With those Russian cavalry that have bonus damage against siege, yeah, he's not going to stand. Okay, there comes the GG. That's our second game. El1 takes the victory. Man, a lot of mistakes being made in this game. I cannot believe. And this time, even LAT team even had better ruin bonus.
Right.
I
think if Castlebar actually just played a more conservative game, I feel like he just focused on his economy a little bit more and just repelled.
Yeah. I think Dragoneer did not have to lose that city. That was a big mistake. But even if Dragoneer did not lose, it looked like the Sims would have killed Cazador on this side.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like
raids.
Dragoneer did a really good job coming back from what was essentially a start that is very difficult to come back.
Oh yeah. He did really well. I think Dragoneer has been the better player in the LAT team in both first and second game.
Yeah, agreed.
Alright, so I think we have one more game if EL wins and 3 more games if LAT1 wins all of them. So far, the way this has been playing out, I think it's very difficult for LAT1 to win this. But then they have done this before. I mean, LAT1 did win 2 games in a row against Ind. Let's see if they can do that again.
Yep.
Alright, I'll be pulling up the third game.
I will be taking a brief break, but I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Alright then. We'll be back, guys. See ya. Here we are with the third game. This is a do or die for LAT. If they lose, they are out of the tournament. If they win, they get to they have to win 2 more times in order to get to the grand finale. This is the semifinal. The winner goes to the grand finale of King of Sahara, which will be a best of 7. So, TNO, what are your thoughts about the nations?
Well, it looks like EL has Lakota and French, both really good countries. I mean, I really like Lakota and Nomad, but I'm not sure how good they are in
Oh man,
standard.
they're awesome in standard as well.
Oh, well, that's great. And it looks like on Lat's side they have Chinese and they have Greeks. I really like Greeks, but we'll see if they can make something happen with these nations.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, yeah. Chinese and Greeks, I don't have a lot of hopes for those 2 nations against Lakota and French. Um, but let's see. Anyway, Lakota do start with a fewer nations, fewer civilians, so that does nerf them a little bit. But still, man, you get food production, but just by the existence of your villages. That's too
Yeah.
strong. That's too strong.
Yeah. And then they're finding runes for you and denying runes to your opponents.
Yeah.
So they're very all-purpose.
On the opposite of Lakota, we've got Greek. Yeah, it's better to have Greeks against Lakota than Chinese, because Chinese, I think, are even weaker.
Yeah, for sure.
Greeks are great. Let's see if we are going to see some heavy cavalry raids.
I feel like the map position for Dragonio is actually really good because he's got a lot of wood, he's got a lot of metal,
Oh yeah,
and all
that's
fairly
right.
close by his cities.
He also got diamonds in case he has scouted them.
Yep.
Lakota, for Lakota player, he's got furs. He has found relics, and he will find, maybe he will find gems and marbles very soon.
Right.
Let's check out the ruin bonus for each player. Cazador and Dave have the same ruin bonus. Dragonio and Sims have the same bonus.
Oh,
So
wow.
nothing too different. Haiti in the chat. These guys got relics again, or maybe not again. They had it in the first game and they got it in the third game. Second game was with LAT, and Dave's building his city in an unconventional place. There's a lot of metal there, but usually people either end up building in the center with a lot of wood or just in the regular place. This is like in the middle of the center and where you would normally place your city.
Right. Maybe he's going for a potentially aggressive move. He wants to be closer to Dragonio so he can attack more easily.
That is possible. David already has 98 food income. He is using furs to get the military cheaper. On the other side, Dragonio is doing fine. He's getting his market just now. So both the players have a similar start. Nothing to worry
Yeah.
about. Now, this is the French, I believe, is a very scary nation, because if Sims uses French to its full potential, there is no way Chinese can beat French.
Yeah, I really think so too. I feel like the Chinese, their strength lies in their range units, but it's so hard to keep those range units alive against French cavalry.
Yeah, and if you just have a decent army and that despot that is providing healing, you can just hit and run throughout the game.
Yeah.
And since Chinese don't have any specific start, like I don't see Cazador going extra science, so he doesn't have any head start compared to the French player.
Yeah. It's maybe a little ironic because I am Chinese. I'm actually not a big fan of China in Rise of Nations because I feel like their nation powers don't really have a lot of synergy with each other.
Yep. Yeah, I feel China. You have to, first of all, you need to get ruins, and you need to have a clear game plan with China, because those instant villagers and instant caravans, they may not be useful to you if you don't have a clear plan. Like, you could use them to get your metal income really fast or wood income very fast, but apart from that, it's not too much. But yeah,
I
China
don't,
does have
I
the
don't know if you
fastest
ever played
recovery.
Infinite before,
Hmm.
Shaden, but in Infinite, China is top tier because you can instantly build your villagers and then you can turn them into units.
Oh yeah, I never thought of that.
Yeah.
That would be epic.
Oh, but it looks like Cazador has not built a caravan, so he's still stuck in 10 income. For
Oh yeah, he just built a caravan, and Cazador also had to use this wood line in front of him. Um, maybe just because he wants to get a third city anyway. But I see Sims has got Despot. He's got Chevalier there.
Oh, it's coming out now. French Knights of Rohan, as far as I'm concerned.
Ooh. So what's the plan for Cazador? Cazador, no Senate here. He's just building a stable. So the best Cazador can do is garrison these villagers inside the tower.
Yep.
On the other side, nothing much going on here. You know, at this point, Lakota could be a really good ally for doubling, because I see there's a villager from Dave behind Cazador. That villager could build siege workshop, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, you build a siege workshop, you build maybe build a barracks there. Just two buildings are enough. Meanwhile, Sims is French himself. That's already too strong.
Yep.
Dragonio comes with a heavy cavalry raid, but sad he's going to meet that light horse. Dragonio and Cazador both are using the diamonds. I hope they tower this before it's too late.
Yep. Do they know about it?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, EL doesn't know about the diamond.
Oh, that's good for the LAT team. That's perfect for the LAT team. Cazador is struggling here, man. He is, because that's Sims has got a small army, but still it's a French army, so it keeps getting healed the more it stays. And right now, unless Cazador gets a Senate and tries to bribe one of those units, he will just have to keep running away.
Right. I feel like maybe Sims is being a little bit too conservative here. I feel like he can just go to the city of Xi'an and take down those villagers that are mining.
Yep. Also, Sims is building his third city here, so now Cazador loses the woodcutter camp. I think.
Oh man.
I think the game's over on this end.
Yeah. Looks like it.
On the other side, yeah, Cazador is raiding, but it's just that maybe he should have tried to defend first before going on raids, because he lost a tower. He lost that woodcutter camp. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Let's see what Dragonio is doing. Dragonio is doing fine. He's building a third city in a very vulnerable spot. He's lucky Dave hasn't spotted that.
Right.
Or maybe Dave will spot that in time. And Sims just said that he killed the spot because of the lag. I don't know how true is that, but in any case, that's alright. Cazador is... How's Cazador doing, by the way?
Well, that's fine, because towers killing something doesn't give the killer any plunder. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but Cazador's doing okay. He's taking down a bunch of merchants already.
Oh yeah, and oh yeah, that's a nice raiding party by Cazador. Also, Cazador is building his third city here, close to the woodcutter camp, so he may be able to reclaim the tower and woodcutter camp both. But still, I wouldn't suggest using that woodcutter camp anymore. That's just too dangerous.
Yeah.
He should just fall back and use that +5 in his corner.
Mm-hmm. Or even in the middle and just tower it up.
Oh, yep. And,
it looks like Dave's trying to make things happen here.
Oh, yep. Dave's here. He is, well, doing something.
I'm surprised that Dragonio isn't raiding hard, considering how good heavy cavalry is.
Yeah, he is. I think I saw his cavalry there initially, but he
He's
did
got
not do
one in the
much.
corner.
Oh wait, there is a raid going in gems in the rightmost corner.
Yep.
And Sims will lose that. Sims will lose that merchant. Uh, the question is whether that heavy cavalry will survive or not. Oh no,
Right.
no, he should have run away with the cavalry when after killing Sims merchant.
Yeah.
Anyway, not a lot of army here from Dragonio. Man, I as I said, I wish Dragonio would have just towered diamonds. That was
Yeah.
such an obvious target for raiding.
Yep. And I guess, yeah, you were right. And Dave has taken those merchants now.
Those merchants are out, and what else? Yeah, Sims is also going to raid Obsidian now. His raids with these heavy cavalry and archers is doing already too good.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's killing off all of Cazador's caravans, so he's still on 10 wealth income. Not a place where we want to be 10 minutes.
Oh yep. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Dragonio is going to lose his city to heavy infantry. On this side, Cazador has got. I mean, Sims has done a wonderful job with this raids because Cazador has 0 caravans right now.
Yeah.
Even if Cazador kills Sims' army, the damage has already been done by Sims.
Yep.
Okay, there goes the city. Dave has captured the 3rd city.
Yeah, with pikemen.
Yeah, with just pikemen. That was very strange. I did not expect. Maybe Dragoneer will take it back, but I think they've already got that capture plunder, the small plunder you get.
Yeah.
Dave also has this random militia in the middle of nowhere waiting to find something to kill. It's towards the left corner.
Right, yeah, I see it. It's cheeky.
And still Sims army is still not dead, and those heavy chevaliers, that's too strong.
It's too ridiculous.
And Cazador has this 3-man squad, actually a 4-man squad, near Silk, which is not doing anything. I'm sure he forgot about it.
I feel like he should probably just bring them back, right? And
yeah, bring them back or raid. Just don't leave them idle, man. Whatever. And this is again what I said before. Whenever your opponent is raiding, use a senator. One of the easiest defense is attrition.
Right.
And Dragonio does not have attrition right now. And this is a pattern that we have seen so far. Despot player is defending in the LAT team while the senator is raiding.
Right.
This happened in the last game as well when Cazador did raid last game with Spanish Despot, but I found him more defending than raiding.
Right.
And in this game again, Dragonio is with Despot, but he has spent more time defending.
Yep.
While Dave has got a superb eco here.
Oh my god, yes. Just lacking a little bit in wealth, but he's got great everything else.
Yep, he's got everything else here.
And looks like, wow, Dragonio, none of his income is actually above 100 still at this point.
Yep, that's right. It just said, man. Now the Dave is coming on this side, and maybe they should just double the city of Chinyang and get it over with. Anyway, I think Sims by himself is strong enough at this moment to kill a Cazador.
Yeah. And Cazador's trying to build towers like crazy.
Oh yeah, that's 2 towers. Oh wait, 3 towers. That was a bad time to run away from your territory, man. No, Cazador, just stay there. Because
yeah.
If Cazador had stayed there, he just needed enough time for those towers to complete. Now,
Right.
Let's see what. Dragonio is not in any condition to do a lot of damage. He got the wine merchant, but that's the most.
His army's still across the map.
And Dave is here. Dave's here to help double. He doesn't have a lot of army, but then he doesn't need to have a lot of army because Sims is the
Right.
main guy. He just needs to have maybe just give him an upper hand.
Yep.
Oh, so sad. Cazador could not finish his towers.
Yeah, he's only got one up, but that's not near.
Oh yeah. And that's it. That's it. He just gave a slight nudge to Sims, and Sims will kill here for sure now.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Dave is not in any immediate threat.
Yeah, looks like Dragonio doesn't even have siege yet.
Now he is building a siege workshop just now, and he will be aging too very soon, but it's not going to make much difference.
Right.
Because yeah, the damage has been done. Cazador has lost. Look at that in Beijing. Dave's musket horse. This is a wonder, like a dream place for a horse archer.
Oh my god, seriously. And Cazador doesn't even see it.
Oh, he does not see it. Oh no, he does now. And Cazador does not. Oh no, he does have militia, but he's still using the karate chop ability. No, that cat.
In Rise of Nations, the Chinese don't know.
Yeah, maybe Chinese should get some advantage. Like they get free militia, like Koreans.
I know, right?
A lot of raids by Dave. Amazing, man.
Dave's been on fire these 3 games. It's just,
Yep, he has been.
raids have been unbelievable.
Cazador calls the GG. So, yeah, that is it.
Yep.
EL1, who has not lost a single game throughout this tournament, they win another undisputed victory.
So who they face next?
That's going to be decided tomorrow. So tomorrow we have EL2 versus PLA5, and I will be casting that game. I'll be casting that game with Sermon tomorrow. So let's see. And I feel both EL2 and PLA5, whoever comes in this grand finale, it's going to be a big challenge for EL1. Those are superb teams. I think LAT1 was just rusty for some reason. They did not play for a few weeks for after the tournament for the standard games. Else, these guys, I don't think they were at their peak. There's no way they were at their peak.
Yeah, I think I think maybe it's just or EL has just played really well because.
Oh, definitely, that's the case as well. But as I said, Cazador did not do his thing as like he does. He was just too bad. And I must say, Dragonio improved a lot. Dragonio played much better in all the 3 games as I expected. Especially in the first one, he was killing Sims. And if he just had more time, if Cazador wasn't dying, then he would have definitely killed Sims all throughout.
Yep.
And
For sure.
Viet Fam is asking, is PLA5 the Mouse's team? No, Mouse's team is out. Mouse's team was TNT, and Mouse, they lost to EL1 with a 3-0. PLA5 is Red Bull and Linky. And yeah, Lat, congrats on being semi-finalist. That was really nice journey there.
Speaking of Lat, I hope Azteca make a comeback someday.
Yeah, and Azteca with any of these players would be an amazing LAT1 team. I really wish to see Azteca again. In fact, I even invited him to join, and he said that he does not have a computer right now or something like that. He had some issue because he plays on PS4. He still streams Call of Duty Black Ops on PS4, but he doesn't have a computer for Rise of Nations.
Oh man, that's a shame.
That is. Anyway, thanks guys for watching this. If there's any questions, you can let us know. Apart from that, thanks TNO for coming, man. That was really good. Without you, I wouldn't be casting this game.
No, thank you for inviting me. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and it was really great casting with you.
Yeah, if you're interested, we should have more games in the future. Maybe you could cast more. Okay.
Yeah, I think that'd be really fun.
All right.
All right,
So
thanks, Jaden.
yeah, I'll leave another 50 minutes of this cast so that if anybody's watching this, they don't get spoiled due to the game length or video length. But that's the video stream gets over right now. That's it. Thank you for watching. See you all later. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
You too.
Yep.
I want you, I want you, I want you, I want you. Baby, I'm
get you to believe me, but I just want you to know that if you're ever feeling down or depressed, and you just feel like everything's wrong with your life and you want it to stop, just know that there are people there for you, whether you're aware of it or not. It's a really hard time for you, I promise you. It just takes time and a little bit of effort. I know you won't believe me at first, but you just have to have a little bit of faith and a little bit of hope. If you're listening to this, just know that I believe in you. You can do it.